Hello everyone, and welcome to my The Bold and the Beautiful News official YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribers button and give this video a thumbs up. In a storyline no Bold and the Beautiful fan could have prepared for, tragedy strikes in Los Angeles as a single decision sends shockwaves across Forrester Creations and beyond. Steffy Forrester thought she was making the right call. She thought keeping an eye on Luna Nozawa through Will Spencer would help stabilize the brewing storm. But she couldn't have been more wrong. Now, Will lies unconscious in a hospital bed, hooked up to machines, and Steffy can barely hold back the tears as she clutches his hand and sobs, "I'm sorry, Will. Please wake up." How did it come to this? What was Luna hiding? And why was Steffy blind to the darkness creeping up behind her? Keep reading for every shocking twist, secret alliance, explosive betrayal, and life-or-death confession, because this storyline is about to redefine everything you thought you knew about the Bold and the Beautiful. The assignment. It all started innocently enough. Steffy, overwhelmed by the chaos Luna had been stirring at Forrester and within the Spencer family, decided it was time to take control. Liam was dying. Hope was distracted. Brooke and Ridge were preoccupied. That left Steffy with no choice. She asked Will Spencer, the level-headed but determined son of Bill and Katie, to keep an eye on Luna. What could go wrong? The obsession. Will agreed to the plan, believing Luna was just troubled or misunderstood. But Luna wasn't just spiraling, she was planning. And Will didn't realize he was walking directly into her web of obsession, vengeance, and delusion. Luna saw Will as a pawn, and then as a threat. "She's unstable," Steffy confided to Finn. "But Will's smart. He'll be fine." But Will wasn't fine. And Steffy had no idea that Luna's spiral had already begun to blur the lines between affection and annihilation. The secret that changed everything. In the shadows of Il Giardino, Hayes overheard Luna on a call. She mentioned a plan to make Steffy disappear. But Hayes, only a kid, didn't fully understand the danger. When he told Steffy, she brushed it off. "We're all a little dramatic sometimes," she laughed. But Luna was beyond dramatic, she was dangerous. And Will had just become her new fixation. The setup. Luna lured Will into her trap with practiced ease. She pretended to be vulnerable, claimed she was being followed, stalked, and targeted, manipulating his protective instincts. But the truth? She was the stalker. She was the danger. And when Will finally pieced things together, it was already too late. The attack. The confrontation at the Forrester rooftop was like something out of a thriller. Will cornered Luna and said the words that sealed his fate. "I know what you did." Luna's eyes darkened. Her hand reached inside her purse. "Then you know I can't let you stop me." One gunshot echoed. One scream rang out. And Steffy was on her knees, moments later, covered in Will's blood. The aftermath. Paramedics rushed Will to the hospital. Luna vanished into the shadows. Katie collapsed in Bill's arms, sobbing uncontrollably. "I trusted her," Steffy whispered to Finn, her hands shaking. "I thought I could control her." But control was never the issue. Luna had never been stable. And now, an innocent young man was fighting for his life. The cover-up. Sheila Carter caught wind of Luna's descent and offered Steffy a deal. "I can make Luna disappear, permanently." Steffy was tempted. Brooke begged her not to. Ridge was torn. And Eric? He just wanted peace. But the biggest question remained, would Will ever wake up to testify? Or had Luna successfully silenced the only person who could expose her? The flashbacks. As Will lay unconscious, the show delivered emotional flashbacks, Will as a baby, Will playing with Kelly and Hayes, Will at Hope and Liam's wedding. Katie wept. Bill vowed revenge. And Luna? She watched from a distance, whispering, "He was supposed to love me." The twist no one saw coming. Lieutenant Baker uncovered a hidden recording in Will's jacket pocket, audio of Luna confessing everything. But just as the evidence was about to be handed over, the evidence room at the station mysteriously caught fire. Luna had help. Someone on the inside. And now the trail had gone cold. The confession. In a stunning twist, Hayes, racked with guilt, confessed to Ridge that he had seen Luna with the gun days before the shooting. She said it was for protection, he cried. I didn't know. I didn't know. Ridge was livid. Brooke was horrified. And Steffy? She broke down. I sent Will into the lion's den. This is my fault. The escape. Luna, desperate and paranoid, disguised herself and fled Los Angeles. But a familiar face followed her, Electra, her long-lost cousin, now working with Sheila. Electra had her own score to settle. Luna thinks she's a queen, Electra spat. But I'm the real storm coming. The vigil. Back at the hospital, the family gathered. Hope brought flowers. Brooke prayed. Katie never left her son's side. Then, one day, his hand moved. Will? Katie whispered. Can you hear me? His lips parted. Steffy. But was it a word of forgiveness, or a warning? The backlash. Social media exploded. Fans rioted. B&B's fictional universe was rocked. #Justice for Will trended worldwide. Even real-world celebrities chimed in. Why would Steffy put a teenager in danger? What's wrong with Luna? Producers hinted at a reckoning. The return. Luna came back. With a lawyer. And a plan. She claimed Will attacked her. She claimed self-defense. And worse? Some believed her. Even Ridge began to question, do we know the whole story? The courtroom. The trial began. Tears. Lies. Confessions. Flashbacks. But the real bombshell came when Luna took the stand and declared, I was pregnant with Will's baby. Gasps. Screams. Chaos. Katie fainted. Bill lunged at Luna. And Steffy? She walked out. The miracle. Will woke up fully. And he remembered everything. She shot me. She wanted Steffy gone. And she said she'd finish what she started. Case closed. Or was it? The verdict. Luna was sentenced, but not to prison. She was declared mentally unfit. Committed to a private facility, where Sheila was waiting as her nurse. The aftershock. Relationships broke. Hope blamed Steffy. Brooke blamed Ridge. Katie blamed herself. And Bill? He disappeared. Rumor has it, he's hunting Sheila. And Luna. The rebuilding. Steffy visited Will one last time. She kissed his hand and whispered, I'm sorry, Will. Please wake up. And never forgive me if you can't. He looked at her, and smiled. You made a mistake. But I survived. Now go make it right. The future. Luna still lurks. Electra has plans. Hayes won't forget. And Will? He's back. And he's not afraid anymore. Because this time, he's not just watching from the sidelines, he's going to protect everyone. Even from Steffy. According to the spoilers for the next 2 weeks of Bold and the Beautiful, which run from June 30th to July 11th, Luna Nozawa will raise even more questions when she gets caught by the police after the sting operation. Luna will offer an ominous clue to Sheila Sharp, who'll worry this could be the end of the road for Steffy Forrester if she doesn't act fast. Sheila will undoubtedly be terrified during the week of June 30th through July 4th. At the beach house, Luna will seek Hayes Finnegan out again since he'll be there for his art program. Hayes will end up bringing a present back to the Cliff House that alarms Steffy and Taylor Hayes a little later. Since all the Luna mayhem will take center stage, Steffy won't like the fact that Taylor and Ridge Forrester's engagement isn't being properly celebrated. Nevertheless, Steffy will have more important matters to worry about after Luna uses Ms. Dillon to summon her to the beach house. Luna will tie Hayes' teacher up ahead of her face-off with Steffy and hold John Finnegan's wife at gunpoint once she walks in. Back with Sheila, she'll talk Taylor into giving her some critical Steffy info, which will lead her to the beach house soon after. Just when it looks like Steffy might bite the dust, Sheila will barge in and beg Luna not to do this. Steffy should be taken aback as Sheila gets her redemption and rescues her from a dangerous situation. Is there going to be a fight over the gun in the end? Could Sheila be the one who gets shot instead of Steffy? Liam Spencer will have more tumor drama to deal with because Dr. Grace Buckingham will give him some sad news regarding his condition. Liam will need to make the most of the time he has left and try to make more memories with his daughters, Kelly Spencer and Beth Spencer, which will become even more important than ever. Liam will share a bittersweet moment with Hope Logan as well, but they'll eventually talk to Ridge about their Steffy concerns with Luna on the loose. During the week of July 7th to 11th, B&B fans will see the aftermath of Sheila coming to Steffy's rescue. If Sheila takes a bullet, Steffy may rush to stop the bleeding until she can get some medical help. Of course, Luna might try to make a break for it again, only to be stopped by Deputy Chief Bradley Baker and his team of officers. Will Luna get arrested and thrown back in the slammer? Lastly, Nick will do anything in his power to restore Brooke Logan's broken heart. Now that Ridge is engaged to Taylor, Brooke may finally open herself up to the possibility of a real Nick reunion. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say the next 2 weeks will bring plenty of excitement, so stay tuned for updates on all the highs and lows. Are there any of you who cringed as they watched Taylor of Bold and Beautiful basically beg Ridge to marry her? Even those who've waited years for these two to reunite had to have wanted more for her than that awkward proposal, right? Now anyone who's been watching this show for more than a few years knows exactly how this is going to play out. Couples on Bold and Beautiful don't believe in long engagements, which means that Ridge and Taylor will be making plans to tie the knot almost immediately. And Brooke, on the other hand, will use Nick to make Ridge jealous, possibly even making her own frantic dash down the aisle. In other words, both couples are about to commit the kind of error that, well, characters on this show make on a regular basis. Liam fails to show up on time in Paris, so Hope marries Wyatt. Ridge gets hit on the head with a pine cone and ditches Brooke for Taylor. Steffy sneezes, Liam slips a ring on Hope's finger. Here's the thing, though, Brooke would actually be smart to not only marry Nick but allow herself to fall back in love with him. He'd be good for her. Like Hope, she deserves a man who is devoted to her and only her. As for Taylor, she will no doubt marry Ridge in haste and repent in leisure. Fan quote of the week: I laughed aloud when someone on Reddit asked about something I'd noticed in the past but never thought too much about. Can we discuss WTF is going on in this painting? The original poster asked, kicking off a hysterical. Which painting is at issue? The one seen below, which hangs in the main office at Forrester Creations. Who at Forrester Creations, the original poster asked, saw this painting and thought, yes, this is what a high-end fashion office needs. As one Redditor chimed in to say that her dog hates this painting and tries jumping at the TV every time it's featured, another shot down arguments that it might be AI. It's a print of George Stubbs' painting Maras and Foals by a River, they revealed, adding that it might be better suited for the office of young and restless Victor Newman. On a more melancholy note, as we approach the halfway point of 2025, please use the gallery below to join us in remembering the talented people daytime has lost this year. Luna on the loose, the beach house becomes a crime scene firecracker pistol. She slipped through the cracks. Now she's holding a gun. Luna Nozawa has spiraled past obsession and into full-blown criminal mayhem. Following a failed sting operation that left the LAPD and Lieutenant Baker red-faced, Luna evaded capture and left behind one chilling clue, one that landed squarely in Sheila Carter's lap. The message? Steffy won't see what's coming. At the same time, Steffy was doing her best to focus on Ridge and Taylor's engagement, which she clearly felt deserved more attention than it was getting. But when Hayes Finnegan brings home a strange present from his beachside art program, alarms go off for both Steffy and Taylor. The item, believed to be a carved figurine with Luna's initials, contains a hidden note: meet me alone. The note leads Steffy straight to the beach house, summoned by Ms. Dillon, Hayes' art teacher, or so she thought. In a shocking twist, Luna had already subdued and tied up Ms. Dillon and laid a trap for Steffy. What followed is one of the most intense face-offs in B&B history, as Luna pulled a gun on Steffy and made chilling threats about betrayal, destiny, and the twisted legacy of the Forresters. Sheila to the rescue? Face screaming in fear. Syringe. From villain to savior, or is it all a trap? As Luna unraveled, Sheila Carter was already on the hunt after coercing Taylor Hayes into revealing Steffy's location. Yes, Taylor spills the beach house detail to Sheila, breaking her own daughter's trust. But in a dramatic turn, Sheila rushes in not to destroy, but to save Steffy's life. Just as Luna prepares to pull the trigger, Sheila storms in and pleads with Luna. Don't do this. Don't throw your life away the way I did. For one breathless moment, the audience believes it's working. But then, a shot rings out. Face screaming in fear. Who got hit? Was it Steffy? Did Sheila take the bullet? Or did Luna fire blindly in panic? We'll find out soon, but sources say Steffy may be the one cradling Sheila in a pool of blood, stunned by the woman she once hated most, sacrificing everything to protect her. Liam's tragic turn, goodbye tour begins. Brain broken heart. Dr. Grace drops a bombshell, Liam may not have long. Meanwhile, over at the hospital, Dr. Grace Buckingham delivers heartbreaking news to Liam Spencer. His condition is worsening faster than expected. The brain tumor is inoperable. The window of time? Closing rapidly. Determined not to waste a single moment, Liam embarks on a mission to make memories. A quiet picnic with Beth, watching her fly kites. A beachside campfire with Kelly, telling her stories of her childhood. A late-night heart-to-heart with Hope Logan, where old wounds are reopened, and maybe momentarily healed. Hope and Liam have always had chemistry, but this time, it's bittersweet. As they sit together, wrapped in a blanket beneath the stars, Liam tells her. I always thought we'd end up together again someday. But now, someday feels so short. Will Hope let him go with peace, or with passion? Ridge and Taylor's flash wedding? Ring dove. Taylor's desperate proposal sparks whirlwind wedding plans. Yes, it happened. Taylor Hayes, in a moment of vulnerability, proposed to Ridge Forrester. And boy, fans are divided. Some cheered. Others cringed. Please, Ridge. Life is short. I don't want to wait anymore. Say yes. Ridge, moved by Taylor's emotional appeal, and maybe a hint of guilt, agrees. Just like that, the wheels are in motion for yet another Forrester wedding. But even as Taylor glows with excitement, Ridge seems hesitant. Distracted. Could it be Brooke? Brooke and Nick, round 2? Kiss mark fire. Heartbroken Brooke finds comfort in an old flame. With Ridge off planning a wedding with Taylor, Brooke Logan is understandably devastated. But don't count her out yet, because Nick Marone is back in town, and he's making it known he's very available. Nick urges her to forget Ridge and embrace something real. You don't need a man who keeps choosing someone else, Brooke. You need one who only wants you. It doesn't take long before Nick and Brooke are spotted together, and Ridge sees it. Will Brooke use Nick to make Ridge jealous, or will she fall in love all over again? Reddit laughs and wild fan theories. Artist palette face with tears of joy. The painting debate that took over social media. In the middle of all this chaos, B&B fans took a break to debate the real mystery, that weird painting in the Forrester Creations office. Reddit blew up with questions like, why does it look like a haunted horse stable? Is this Victor Newman's cast-off wall art? Turns out, it's George Stubbs' Mares and Foals by a River, and yes, it's real, and yes, viewers everywhere are petitioning for it to be replaced by a photo of Luna being tackled by Lieutenant Baker. Luna's fate sealed, arrested or escaped? Stop sign oncoming police car. Deputy Baker closes in. But will it be too late? As the dust settles at the beach house, sirens wail in the distance. Luna Nozawa, shocked by Sheila's actions, tries to run. But Deputy Chief Bradley Baker, armed with a warrant and a full tactical team, is waiting outside. Sources tease one final confrontation. Luna, gun still in hand, facing down Baker and his squad. Hayes screaming for her to stop. Taylor begging her to surrender. Will she be taken alive, or will BNB go full Criminal Minds and end this story in tragedy? Final shockers and wedding crashers confetti ball broken heart. Sheila may survive, but will she go to prison again? Ridge may stand at the altar, but will Brooke show up with Nick and stop the wedding? Taylor may get the ring, but not the man's heart. Liam may record a farewell message that never gets delivered. Luna may escape custody and disappear until November sweeps. As we gear up for 2 weeks of stunning betrayals, shocking twists, and heartbreaking farewells, fans should prepare for anything. Whether it's Sheila's redemption arc, Taylor's wedding flop, Brooke's rebound, or Luna's arrest, one thing's certain. No one is safe. No one is forgiven. And nothing will ever be the same.